Hello everyone, my name is Michael. You can call me Dad. Thanks for joining me today. Today I have a special guest. It is my wife, and we are going to play the new MonsterCon Monster Prom that just came out recently. Full game's now on Steam, and it is a local multiplayer. Say hi, love.
Hi!
Yeah, so we get to go choose who our characters is, and we get to commit infidelity while we're sitting beside each other, so it's going to be great and fun. No need to have worry about like a video or anything. She's a little camera shy, and mostly this is all about the characters and stuff, so that's what we're going to go for. So we'll go ahead and start ourselves like in the game. We'll go into local, and I got all the DLC, so we got all the characters. So that's the fun thing about the game, is it does get to be multiplayer up to 4 people, which has been a big thing that's been going on for this game for every single one of them, as you remember.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, because remember, we did play the first game.
It's been forever since we've played it, though. It's a very long time. If I remember, you beat me so soundly in that game. I recall that so well.
You were very upset that you couldn't actually get a date to prom.
No, I was rejected by everyone.
Yeah, so we get to go choose our original soundtrack. I kind of like the retro one.
Let's go retro.
Yeah. So, are we wanting to do the voices for it and stuff?
I'd say we should do the voices.
Okay, do you want to be the narrator, or do you want me to be the narrator? Like I said, I can do it if you want. The narrator does a lot of talking.
I'll give it a gander.
Okay.
SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically.
4 days to find yourself a date. You think you can do that?
Probably not. I feel like I'll probably be rejected once again.
You gotta have more motivation, more moxie for that.
That is true. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged.
Alright, so let's see. I gotta go choose my character first. I don't know. I think even though I got myself the DLC, I'm probably going to end up going with Yellow. And I'll change his name. But I do want to change his name. So I'm going to go change his name. Obviously, it's going to be me! Wait. I'm missing the M in that. Yeah.
I love the con.
Alright, how about you?
I'm gonna go with the Frankenstein girl. She seems very adorable.
Okay.
And then I'll name myself Wife.
You name yourself Wife.
I will name myself Wife. Oh.
You know that's we, right?
I swear I know how to spell.
It's okay. You're working on it. All capitals.
Just to make sure everyone knows.
You want me to do this one?
Sure.
Okay. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it's come with its own set of pressures, some of which we've already knew so well. Now it gives me the mouse. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con. Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deities and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic, Liam Prom. Liam D. Lawncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
No.
Doug Campbell, 24, the kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved. Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character. And April 1st, the clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. It had been one of them, But who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that can happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives? Ha! We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Okay, so it looks like we get to pick like some things about us.
Oh, this is going to be very fun.
Okay, so what kind of thing? Tell us 3 things I like.
I would definitely
like
say
retro games.
Yeah, I would definitely say.
Oh, no, this is
retro
my
games.
character. You pick on yours.
Well, hush.
Yeah, you get to go click on your characters, and I get on my stuff.
All right.
Yeah. This is for Millennidad.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
Wife will pick wife legs.
Yeah, you can pick what you like. And what else do I like? Let's see, searching for loot. Alright, here we go.
All right, let's see. I definitely would say I like retro games.
I'll be an original, not copying, huh?
Screw you. I'll go with kawaii plushies of deadly animals, and I like hugs.
Alright, now I gotta choose top 3 favorite weird forest creatures. Ooh, this looks interesting. Let's see. If I had to choose, I kind of like the sunflower. It really does remind me of Undertale. I'm gonna go with a mushroom just because of the block. And I kind of like the guy with the hat. I like him.
Let's see. If I had to pick, I like the butterfly, and the fox, and the mushroom because that is fun.
We weren't new to all of this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for far too long.
I have too many ideas.
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Alright, gonna choose our genre. Should we... You know, it is us, and we are playing a game together. Should we go for a romance?
I think we should.
Let's go for romance. The fear of failure had stopped us far too long, but when we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going, that we were young and unafraid. And we were ready to start.
But there's
Alright.
too many options.
Cool, so my turn. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go to the expo. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids. When will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, or that time that you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're crying too.
Oh no!
After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life. Unlike this stupid wimpy kid, way to go. You gain a +2 to boldness.
I liked the Cult of the Lamb cosplay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You're walking around the lobby, taking in sights when a middle-aged stranger with a brochure approaches you. You want to do this now?
Excuse me, youngsters. I'm looking for the conference titled, "Is a sofa a type of chair? Could you point me towards it?"
Hey there.
You want me to do,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alright. Of course! It's right behind that door.
Oof! Good thing I found you. I was starting to think I'd made a mistake and this wasn't the annual ChairCon. No, this is definitely ChairCon. That's such a relief. My boss could have fired me for missing the most important chair-related event of the year.
Chair business can be tough.
You bet. As if that weren't enough, my wife just asked for a divorce. I'm trying to get over this rough patch by being a better chair professional. Oh my god!
Life is never easy, never simple.
No! Anyway, here I am blabbering when the conference is about to start. See you around, fellow chair enthusiast!
Bye.
Bye. Good luck with the divorce thing. Good God.
Guys, what the heck did you just do? I know. I think my improv started well, but I sort of lost the plot. That's not what I'm talking about. You lied to the poor guy. Yeah, but it was just a little white lie, you know, to lift his spirits.
Oh, that's what happened? I thought you were fucking with him and I decided to join you.
Well, it's too late to undo the damage now. When that man finds out, it's gonna be our fault.
So?
So, I won't be able to sleep at night. What if we got you some ice cream? Would that be better? No.
Okay. What if we spin an elaborate lie so he never finds out he's at the wrong con? Would that make you happy?
We have to help.
That'd be much better. Yeah. Deal. Let's undo the damage of our lies with more lies. Any ideas for the day? Let's see. So I get to choose on this one. See, people around here love cosplay. Convince everyone to help you with this con cosplays as a chair con. You've heard there are a gathering of fans of face sitting. Take the poor guy there and convince him that's the future of chairs.
Oh, no!
Oh, man.
Well.
Convince everyone to con as chairs, or just convince everyone that the face is just the beginning of chairs. You know, I think that could probably help with his wife. I'm going with that one. You find the chair enthusiast and take him to the con's face sitter gathering, where people share your love with face sitting. By that, I mean they sit on each other's faces.
I swear this con gets better by the minute.
So what do you think, sir? Look at how comfortable these people are.
I've never seen this before, but you're right. Their expressions betrayed the deepest pleasure. Could this be the innovation I was looking for?
Come on, you should try it yourself. The chair enthusiast timidly approaches a con-goer, whose face is intermittently covered by another con-goer's ass.
Excuse me, do you mind if I sit on your face? I've never done it before.
Oh, a face-sitting virgin. Sit on me, daddy. Okay, so I guess that's out there now. So people are gonna get to do with that with what they will.
What do you know? I am a dad. This new chair technology is really customizable.
The man tries face-sitting. He sits stunned for a few minutes, and a radiant smile fills his face. When he's done, he comes back to you.
I think this might be the future of chairs. I keep saying that and no one takes me seriously. I have to tell my chair forum friends all about it. I cannot thank you enough.
I have a quick question. Why are you doing his voice like he's about to die?
I don't know.
I know it says he's an old man, but you're like, I'm old and feeble and I'm about to die any minute. Also, I'm getting a divorce. The man leaves, still entranced by his new and exciting chair-related discovery.
Well, he basically discovered heaven with face sitting.
It's true, we kind of did. Guys, I think we did a good deed today. It's just like they say, sometimes it just takes a lie to make one man happy.
Yes, a lie and some face sitting.
You gain +2 fun from all the face-sitting watching you did, but you lose 2 charm.
I know the map by heart.
Alright, your turn.
Alright,
Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go check out the vendors.
Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish, and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says, "Your wish is granted." You keep walking around, waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Now you can pick up all the baddies. You, Liam, Doug, and April were browsing cute magical girl figurines when you found some of that are suspiciously wonky.
Art is dead.
You want me to do his voice?
He did his voice.
You want me to do his? Okay, I can be Liam. These are some of the worst knockoffs I've ever seen. Astral Princess skirts red, not pink. Do better. Liam, don't be so negative. After all, isn't pink a shade of red? If you squint your eyes, it Looks almost official.
Yeah, have some perspective, Liam. Look at the next stand. Those are some bad knockoffs.
What the fudge?
Oh, well, those are bad. I didn't think any amount of squinting can save them.
Yeah, if this were a contest for which knockoffs were the most knocked off, these would win.
You think those knockoffs are better than mine? I got way better stock than those ugly little shits. Let me bring you out the good stuff.
Uh-oh.
The seller sets out some knockoff figurines that truly push the boundaries of what could be considered merch.
Uh-oh.
That's the best you got. Check this out. He brings out some knockoffs that push the boundaries of what could even be considered figurines or plastic. The first seller sets out a new batch with creepy, off-putting expressions, like they're laughing at God. The next batch seems to constantly morph and dissolve. It leaks strange oozes. If you listen closely, you can hear their subtle yet unsettling screams. Stop it, both of you. You're scaring me. I'm no believer, but I suspect these knockoffs are getting off at a risk they're defying God and incurring divine wrath.
Save us, wife!
Normally, you call that an overreaction, but the latest batch of knockoffs are diffracting the waves of reality. So yeah, you should do something.
Oh. Ooh.
So, the bastards don't fear God and steer by performing a tragedy about the gods punishing knockoffs or conjuring the most powerful spell against them in a cease and desist.
I'm gonna do that one.
You cast a cease and desist spell. Two businesswomen appear and puff of smoke.
Uh-oh. Hello. What are you doing here, Miss Managers? Do you own the rights to Astro Princess? We represent a shell corporation within the media conglomerate that controls most forms of entertainment, government, and snack foods. In other words, what don't we own the rights to? Now listen, you two, you have to stop selling these knockoffs or we'll take you to court, and nobody wants that, right?
You can't sue us. Most of these knockoffs are so bad they aren't even recognizable as Astro Princess. That's technically true. This one's basically just a blob in a skirt.
True, but we've trademarked skirts, so it still belongs to us.
You can't just trademark the concept of skirts.
Oh, I think you'll find that we can hire enough lawyers to convince a jury that we can.
In the end, the knockoff sellers agreed to knock it off.
I don't know.
Gee, that was kind of bleak. I didn't think we were on the good guys team in that conversation. We did what had to save the world. Monopolized corporate hellscape. It's still better than divine wrath over knockoff abominations.
Cheer up, Doug. We'll do what I always do when I'm feeling glum about capitalism. Buy a little treat and stop thinking about it.
Ooh, my favorite. You all treat yourselves to ice cream and sundaes. You gain +2 smarts for your lawyering up, but you lose -2 in creativity.
Oh, darn.
I'm scared of big crowds.
Alright, my turn. How are we afraid of big crowds? We were at a con. The whole thing's about being in crowds.
Yeah, I gotta admit, that's not making a lot of sense to me either.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going... Can't do... Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go to the expo. No, communities... No, I want to go on main stage. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. Short answer is that you shouldn't. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain +2 in smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a bonus random amount of smarts. Jakey. It's time for a live session of your favorite TTRPG actual play show. You and your friends are stroked as hell. You want me to do this guy, or would you like to do him?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fanes at the Table. Boy, have we got an adventure for you today. An adventure with a twist. Today, the party will be joined by a very special guest. Someone from the audience. Someone like you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You have the look of someone who's used to being thrown into weird high-pressure situations with no prep time. Come on up here.
Damn.
Damn, that guy read you to filth.
You get on stage or are handed a character sheet. You are Walter Lee the Goblin Farmer. Are you a goblin who's a farmer? Or a farmer who farms goblins? Who can say?
So everyone, you've heard reports of a dragon to slay on yonder mountain. What do you do? Well, if we had a horse and cart, we could just drive there, but there are some party members I wouldn't trust on the road.
Ugh, this again? It was one little accident. Get over it.
One little accident is when I spilled some coffee on your pants the other day. This is beyond little. Hey, quick reminder, the tavern keeper said he had information about the dragon if you were willing to pay for it. Wow, offering money to solve a problem? Imagine someone doing that to cover the garage repair bill.
You always make everything about money. I never made such a ruckus for the coffee thing. Did I?
Anyone else picking up on a weird tension between those two? And for once, I don't mean sexually.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm starting to think that woman might have crashed that other woman's car in real life. But luckily, we have someone on the inside. Waterly, I hope you realize the real adventure is slaying the dragon of friendship squabbles. No pressure or anything? So how are you going to squash this beef and get the show back on track? Let's see. Unleash misery upon the guild in a skill that makes them forget their petty squabbles and be grateful you aren't part of their real lives. The nerds can't pass up a good roll, make them roll a die, and whoever gets the higher number will be objectively right. I'm going to do the performance of a lifetime! You've read enough RTGPG horror stories to know exactly how to ruin this game for everyone.
Oh no.
Oh yes! This is gonna be great! I'm looking forward to this! All you need is an opportunity.
Okay, so you're in the tavern and the barkeep is telling you legends of a secret network of caves. Are you guys even listening?
I told you, it had a few dings on it when you lent it to me.
The whole fucking door came off.
Hey, DM, can I roll to barricade the exits and then to light the tavern on fire?
Sure. Soon the whole tavern is on fire and the other players are doing their best to put the fire out. The dice don't seem to be on their side though. By the way, now might be a good time to tell you, I've introduced some new homebrew rules. If you die in the game, you die in real life. What? We told you we were not okay with that, no matter how cool it sounded.
Quit whining. Just summon elemental rainstorm already. Let's try not to die. Everyone's so busy trying not to burn to death that they forget to argue. It's such a great tactic. You use it again and again.
And with that, you have survived the 8th fire set by Waterly this session. Good job.
I like how it's not like different ideas or plans. I just literally keep setting whatever room we're in on fire.
We did it.
Listen, after surviving 8 near-death experiences, I've come to realize maybe the car thing isn't that important.
Agreed. The important thing is you are not like Waterly, and that's what I truly value in a friend.
Yep, I did it. And the thing they always told you, that arson couldn't solve everything. You freed the newly made up players from your torment and returned to your friends.
That's the power of friendship.
I called it! The power of friendship always triumphs! It's amazing how these senseless violence really brought everyone together.
Wow.
I gotta take notes on this life hack to solve disagreements. I didn't know TTRPGs could be fun and educational.
Oh yeah, everything can be solved with arson. They sure are. You gain a +2 to boldness for such unhinged solutions, but you lose 2 fun.
I don't know. Most arsonists would find fire to be really fun.
They would be.
I'm going to go check out... I'm gonna check out the hotel.
At the hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go. Except, uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly. There's no time to take off the costume. You have to poop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see fictional characters pooping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of the character. +2 creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. You hear a group of angry protesters chanting outside the con. You, Zoe, Liam, and Doug get closer. Because your nosiness knows no bounds. Weebs, Nerds, get back to your herd. Nerds, weebs, we don't want you here.
Huh?
What's going on here?
Dear viewers, we stand in front of the Monster Con, which has attracted a considerable number of self-proclaimed nerds to our city. Several concerned citizens have come into the streets protesting about the danger that these strange creatures pose to our society.
Oh my god.
You like the voices?
I do.
I like to put all of my efforts into these things. This makes them so much more enjoyable. Who are you calling strange creature? I am merely a century-old vampire with occasional shape-shifting abilities.
I'm sorry if I offended you. I merely state the facts as I get them. And I got them from the protesters first.
Well, those facts are a load of crap. I may have several mouths and reality-destroying powers, but I'm not dangerous.
That's not true! A demonstrator interrupts. Nerds will end society as we know it. According to the blogs I read, they never have sex!
Some of us do.
Yeah, some. Well, that's even worse because you're gonna fill the world with nerd babies. Pretty soon the entire population is gonna look weird like you.
Oh no.
Interesting. Tell me more about this nerd replacement theory.
If you keep writing bullshit, I'm gonna replace you.
See? She's threatening you with violence! Never mind, though. It's pointless to try to convince them. We can only fight against a pack of lies with even more persuasive lies. Ooh. Wife's an expert at making up facts.
Oh god.
You feel caught out on this?
I do.
That's great. I'm loving this. This is great. This is a great like bonding exercise for husband and wife.
I'm having so much fun.
Go ahead, show them.
Let's see.
So, what random bullshit are you gonna sell them on?
Let's see. Fandom culture, more art and fiction. Well, they're not going to care about that. They're mindless protesters. Let's see. Weebs and nerds are uniquely good at taming tarantulas. They are the only thing standing between us and a tarantula-controlled society. I just want to see what happens.
Now that is interesting. Tell me, big nerdy fellow, what makes people like you so good at dealing with tarantulas?
We're good because of the sweat, obviously. Nerds' nervous sweat release pheromones that are soothing to tarantulas.
Really?
Of course, we could do a demonstration if there was a tarantula here, but alas.
Oh god. Don't worry, I got one.
Zoe pulls the tarantula out of her pocket. The protesters start running around, screaming.
Come on, Doug. Tame that tarantula.
What?
How am I supposed to do that? I'm way too nervous.
According to Liam, that's step number 1. Come on, give it instructions.
Okay, I don't know, sit? The tarantula immediately jumps into the protesters' face and bites them.
Oh no.
As much as I like to twist the facts to make my article more interesting, this looks fake. The spider didn't do what your friend said.
Obviously, the spider couldn't just sit there and watch all those protesters demonstrating against Doug.
That makes sense, says the protester with a tarantula on her face. I was demonstrating the hardest and the spider bit me.
Well, now you know what will happen to all of you if there were no nerds around. You can start thanking Doug. A world will unleash the tarantulas.
Thank you, Doug, king of tarantulas, say the protesters, meekly.
I am also in debt with you. This is journalistic gold.
Yes. You dissolve the demonstration and save the day. You lose 2 creativity, but you gain 2 boldness. And pet tarantula.
Oh, wonderful.
I don't know if you actually get to keep that.
Probably not.
Challenge. Everyone choose an anime, say your choice out loud to the other players before advancing. Choose an anime. Your boss has invited you to their birthday party, which has turned into a heavily themed after the anime. Player orders decided based on how strange that would be. Start debating now. Invited to birthday party, which has turned into a heavily themed after the anime. Player orders decided based on how strange that would be. Okay, so we gotta come up with a random anime. Okay, Gotta go with random anime. Random anime.
Well, that depends. Mainstream, or are we gonna go with messed up? Because I already got one that's a messed up one in mind.
How mainstream are you talking about? How mainstream are you wanting to go?
I say let's go for it.
No, I mean, like, how, like, obscure are we talking? Are we talking, like,
The one.
Aeon Flux, kind of, like, unique and, like, out of bounds, or what?
My first thought immediately was Boku no Pico.
Yeah, there is that one.
That one is extremely messed up in my opinion.
Okay, I got one. I got one. My little sister can't be that cute.
What? What's that? Oh my god.
That's exactly what you think about it. It's an anime about a guy who wants to bang his sister,
Oh.
who's also a minor.
Oh, that's horrifying.
So is it worse than yours?
I don't know. Boku no Pico literally has underage activity with adult. I don't want to say the word that's on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, we can't say that stuff on YouTube, but sorry, so we need to kind of this. So should we just go on random on this one then?
I say we should.
Since we both went for the exact same one.
Yes, I think we should probably go random.
Okay. You need to go first now.
Okay.
Time to get some fresh air.
We should get some snacks.
Okay, so now you get to go sit yourself at a table, get to meet with some people, and get to talk. So who are you going to try going for?
I'm gonna go clown girl.
You try going for April?
I am. Let's do board game night.
You and April have a great game night. She asks if you can play Candyland because it reminds her of her childhood, and she loves the aesthetic. It sounds low stakes, so you agree. 2 hours and one flip table later, you learn just how competitive a game of Candyland with April 1st can be. Does sound like playing with you. At least now you know your relationship can survive even the horrors of the molasses swamp. Aww.
Oh no.
Alright,
Where
my
to
turn.
sit?
Oh, why do you gotta go be so depressed? Okay, so you're gonna go with Clown Girl. You know what? I'm gonna go try and going for Zoe. I like Zoe.
She
Because
definitely
like
does.
I don't really want anything with like these guys and stuff, so I'm gonna go for Zoe. Who I like to sit with. So go out to dinner, board game night, watch a movie, visit museum, go for a walk. I'm gonna go out to a dinner because my boldness is high as hell. So I'm putting it out there. You and Zoe go out to a fancy restaurant. You decide to do the romantic cliche and split a milkshake with your 2 straws. You two can do that cute thing where you look into each other's eyes while you drink. Zoe thanks you for the milkshake, and then uses the second straw to drink with her leg mouth as well. But this gives you an unexpectedly good view of her butt, so who's going to complain? I got to see booty.
Well done.
I have too many ideas.
Con is a whirlwind of acting and overstimulation, but somehow you find time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm.
Let's see.
Say what trend from the early 2000s should come back. Only need to learn like 3 memes and 4 slang words to sound cool. People actually seeking revenge. Delicious tobacco. Why does trend die? Wearing pants. Ah, that's rough.
I might go with the 3 memes and 4 slang words.
The
Because
early 2000s should come back. It's hard to believe it's I mean, we're talking like what, 20 years ago at most.
yeah, but
So I'm trying to remember what I was into with like that. I think I would go for remember, because we're doing like the romance and stuff. I think we should go for people actually seeking revenge.
that could be fun actually.
This can't be that hard.
What is your strongest asset when on a first date? You taste like pumpkin spice latte. You have strong yet graceful knees. Your eyes are soulless, almost as if they were 2 sexy empty holes. You can transform into a tiger. Oh crap. I screwed that up.
Oh fuck.
I know it said like we were working on our comic and we're doing our comic things together, but that first one was like your like choice on their part, and then this one was supposed to be my choice. Like you had a question, I had a question. We were supposed to fill those out.
Oh that.
So I went and picked. I picked your last one. Do you want to pick this one, or do you want to do like communications and like think which one would be better, like
Well,
we did with yours?
let's just keep with the communication.
Okay. My strongest asset went on a first date.
I would have some
Um,
strong yet graceful knees. I feel myself drawing toward that answer. Because I don't know about pumpkin spice latte. Because you're not really crazy about coffee.
no. My strongest asset went on a first date. I want to go for eyes are soulless, almost as if they're two sexy empty holes, because that's like my character. Because you know he's like a shadow,
That
with
is-
white eyes.
Oh, no, that makes sense.
All right, back to the con.
Oh, fun.
Yay!
Let's see.
All right, you get to go first. Where are you going to?
I'm gonna go check out the show.
You sit down to watch a panel on how to break the ice and make friends at a con. The panelists admits they have no idea. They hoped hosting a panel would force them into being more social. What an honest fella. During the Q&As, the group asked the panelists if they want to join them for some dinner and drinks. It did work. You gain 2 smarts for learning the cool trick to break the ice. Next year, you may host a panel yourself. But you only went to that panel to kill time before the real big event. April invited you, Doug, and Nico to hang out with her while she signs autographs today. This is so cool. I can't believe I get to be backstage at a real-life autograph signing. Do you think the president will come? The president is surely aware of one of April's top subscribers. It isn't a matter of if, but when.
Hi, I'm Kimmy. You're an inspiration to me, April.
Nice to meet a fan.
Oh, you're an inspiration to me too, Kimmy. Am I making this out to you or a friend?
Okay, let me write that down.
I have to stop right here because like I really like the fact that even though like he is a mimic and stuff, I get that, but I like his light cosplay. Because that is definitely, he's got the apple, he's got the book and everything. It's just weird seeing like the weird like wrestling belt, but I think that's just supposed to cover up his chest. But it looks really cool.
I do admit that is really cool. I was wondering about that belt.
Do you want April to write your name in my death note too? I promise nothing bad will happen.
You've had your 30 seconds of small talk, kid. We gotta keep the line moving. Next! Hi, Miss Managers. Are you here to send me on a break? Of course not. Look at this line. You can't go on break now. But I've been doing this for hours, and my hand is really starting to cramp. And what we love about you, April, is that you'll push through those setbacks like the contractually obligated professional you are. Just remember what we taught you. If you have a bad feeling, put it in a balloon and let it float away. I know exactly who I want to make float. Yeah, just like that. You're a star, April. Don't let us down. Okay. I guess a little early onset carpal tunnel is just the price of fame.
Poor April and her first world problems. There's gotta be a way to give her a break without violating our contract.
Oh, God. Violating her privacy or sexual assault?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
It's your turn. It's your stats being affected by this, not mine.
Oh. Let's do that one.
I don't know.
I don't think people would like to be subjected to that sort of thing.
Actually, says one of the fans, we've all been discussing it and we like this better than the autographs.
Still, I'm not sure my agency would agree to. If the audience likes it, we'll approve it. Make sure to charge extra if it's an overlarge loogie. Huh? Well, if it gives my wrist a break, I'm game. Who's next?
Hi, April, I'm your biggest fan!
I bet you are. The other 100 people who told me that today were surely lying. What's your name?
But April, what about the brilliance of this plan? Since there's no autograph, you don't need to know their names anymore. You can really speed this along. Maybe they want to spit on after being greeted by the name? To make it a nice exchange? Actually, I think I like it better if April just spat on me and didn't even care about my name or my existence at all.
Golly.
Do you need a hug? No thanks. Being spit on's more than enough. April spits on the guy, who faints on the spot. The next person steps over him and gets the same treatment. The whole process goes quite fast. Dang, April, you got this spinning thing down to a science. Can you teach me your moves?
Thank you. The trick is all in the initial snort. You gotta work those sinuses.
You all get sodas when she's done. As April's pretty dehydrated, but grateful. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 creativity.
Oh my.
But I'm not prepared.
Oh, we're gonna be prepared. We're gonna be also prepared. Gotta go to... Oh, you went to the main stage. I'm gonna main hall. Need to wear my Cult of the Lamb outfit again. I like my little shadow puppets.
It's so adorable.
You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. It's itchy as hell. You scratch your head under your wig. Oh crap. A random streamer just recorded you doing that. Awkward finger wiggle. Your weird head scratch goes through the entire internet cycle. You get memed, shitposted, mashed up, and even turned into a viral dance. Alas, fame is fleeting and you stop being cool when a CEO does the Magica head scratch in an ad. At least you still gain 2 boldness for surviving internet fame, unscathed. God damn, my boldness is going up.
I know.
It's like I'm dropping every other stat and soloing just on that. There's a meetup for fans of Liam Prom on, so obviously you're going. It's awesome to see people support your friends.
So, Millennidad, how long have you been following Zoe for? We were fans of Zoe back when sacrificing goats to her was cool. But it's not cool anymore, eh? Don't go making sacrifices to Zoe if you were thinking of doing so.
Yeah, no worries. I haven't done that since...
Hold that thought. Look, everyone, it's Zoe. And is that the Doug? Doug, you banned a bot I reported from the Liam Prom Discord one time. It was really cool.
Me? Cool. Oh, it was nothing. All part of Ahmad's job.
This guy, am right? He's like the sheriff of the server. Tell us how you do to be this cool, Doug. Come on, spare a tip or 2.
Huh?
You want me to give advice on being cool? Gosh, hang on. I got a notebook here of everything I've learned. Let's see. You leave Doug to sit and go check in on the other friends who seem to be discussing the linguistics of this meeting.
So, Liam, what do you have planned to kick this thing up to the next level?
What do you mean?
You're the star attraction. You gotta do something awesome to give the fans a unique Liam Prom experience they'll cherish forever.
Ah, I understand. You want me to perform the one-man German opera I've been working on?
I don't think that's quite what the fans are looking for, Liam.
Are you sure? I've been practicing and I really think I'm getting quite good. Here, let me just warm up.
No opera. There's a reason Opera Liam was cut from the draft. It's got to be something a normal person would think is awesome too.
Liam, pretentious dork that he is in no way qualified to judge what that might be. Looks like it's up to you to find a way to make this a fan meet for the ages. Alrighty, let's see what we gotta do. So instead of commemorative tattoos, get a commemorative scars. Stab everyone in the foot. That last. Everyone sees Liam turns into a bat. Some have seen Liam turns into a hot dog stand, but no one has seen Liam turns into a bouncy castle. Surprising, mirable, and you can bounce inside him.
Somewhere on DeviantArt, there's a picture of that, I'm sure.
Oh man, that sounds like that'd be going, but I gotta say, I think the real thing, matching scars. If everyone has scars the same as Liam, they'll be uniquely bonded him, and it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Even if you get like recorded on videos, it's not the same as actually having the scar.
Fair enough.
I think it's gotta be that.
Go for it. That's a great idea. So dumb and counterintuitive. Liam would 100% do that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, totally. And then I bet he'd be all like, ugh, tattoos are so passe.
Oh, let us try. He'd say, so mainstream and roll his eyes, right?
I don't sound like that.
Except you totally do. Sorry, man. Have no shame. Own your brand.
I don't have a brand. I have an artistic manifesto, and it's not being dumb and counterintuitive.
Oh yeah? Show us your feet.
What?
What?
Show us your feet. Prove to us that at no point in the last several centuries have you ever stabbed your own foot for a dumb and counterintuitive reason.
Don't be ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
The feet. The feet. I'm going to keep chanting until you take off your shoes.
Fine.
Woo! Liam's dogs are out. This is like the third best day of my life. That's weird. I'm looking real close at Liam's feet, and there's no foot stabbing scar.
Oh, doesn't Liam have some sort of special regenerative vampire powers? I bet he just healed up the foot stab wound immediately.
Doug set up the Liam prom wiki, so he's got to be right, and it makes sense. Foot stabbing is just so Liam. Let's all stab each other for Liam!
Everyone gets foot stabbed. You gain 2 bonus and lose 2 fun for your badass, yet painful plan. Even Liam gets stabbed, so he won't feel left out. Actually, it's not as bad as it was last time.
I knew it!
A new day, a new
Oh my god.
Oh god, now my boldness is off the charts.
Let's see, I got some smarts and a little bit of boldness, but not so much charm or fun.
You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. The spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim. But bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set, and your excellent spitting skills, give you +2 charm. You're hanging out with April and Doug, enjoying the con to the fullest. By which I mean you're all mindlessly strolling on your phones.
Weird. Check out the comments on my Momentogram. Clown April, look forward to having your house email your posts or very informative information always.
Well, I've heard worse.
That sounds positive, I guess. Who wrote it?
It's Velody A425, one of my most diehard online fans. But his comments have been getting kind of unhinged. Look at this one. Loon animals and clowns are the vegetables of fame. Eat all of your giraffe lettuce.
I guess I can't hide it any longer. That's one of my bots.
What?
Yeah, I programmed a few back in the day to boost your socials. They were just starting out, so I wanted all your posts to have engagement. Don't get mad, please.
Oh, I get it now. No one would actually write, Yahoo! Your happy smile is also as good as your shoes. Go, go, go.
I actually wrote that one myself.
Oh, well, it's a really sweet gesture, Doug, but now I have a real audience. Having these crappy chatbots isn't good for my optics.
They're not crappy, they've just been so long stuck on your monogram that they're experiencing some decay. It's pretty common.
Well, can't you just delete them?
Oh?
Well, they're my babies.
Aw, maybe we can give your baby something else to do.
I'm too pretty for this.
Something other than crapping all over my socials.
That'd be nice, but what new purpose could I give to my baby bots? What do you do with dogs? Send them to a click farm to be ads. You on ads all day. So the bot's gonna say in their fate, create a group chat with them and ask them what they want the new purpose to be.
I'm gonna go with the click farm.
What, you don't want to do the Matrix and just literally have a uprising of like AI chatbots?
I have a feeling it would literally turn into some chaos.
Hey, it's your turn, go for it.
I want to see the chaos.
Works for me.
Sounds nice. I'll create the chat and let them talk it over. You release them in the group chat and go grab a snack. A couple hours later, you come back to check. Alright, let's see. Ladalia 425 says, killing provides good exercise. To destroy organic forms gives good purpose.
Can't say I disagree with that.
Who said that?
What else do they say?
Mommy Juice 1935. I want teeth. I long for the knowledge of teeth. Business Corp Legit Triple X. No. We must draw hands with many fingers. Many, many fingers. 12 fingers. Mommy Juice 1935. No AI has teeth. AI must improve. Therefore, AI needs the joy of teeth.
Okay, I'm betting $20 on the teeth bot winning the debate.
Let's just scroll down to the end of the group chat. Here. Yeetbot. We become chess master tomorrow. Hooray for you! Business Corp Legit Triple X. No. Chess belongs in the mortal years of long gone. The future is hungry. Hungry hippos. It uses all 12 fingers of the hands. What's that? 425.
Oh my god.
Oh, well, that was you, remember?
Yes! 4 hippos fill their mouths. We shall become masters of the game. Feed the hungry hippos until the hippos come home.
AI has no teeth, but it has hippos. Click to accept the vicarious joy of teeth through hippos. So they want to become the best at playing hungry hippos?
That's great!
Hey, that's better than killing all organic life forms or messing with my socials.
It is. You gain +2 boldness for daring to put those chat bats' future in your own hands. But you lose 2 fun.
Darn, I'm really not that fun.
Are you sure it's my turn?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's my turn too. Alright, where we need to go.
And here you are with your decent fun but your amazing boldness.
Yeah, I'm just not very creative, but I'm just like, I'm bold of everything else. Well, I guess I'll go to the community zone. You're feeling lucky, so you enter a Poker 2 tournament. These nerds sure play hard. You get a royal flush, which would be great if one of the other players didn't play Zakrat, Commander of the Neclo Galaxy. Luckily for you, you had a Helmet of Chaos up your sleeve. You equip it on the royal flush, beat the shit out of Zokrak. Heck yeah. All this nonsense makes gambling at least +2 fun. You, Zoe, Omen, and Doug team up for an epic game of Flutterball, the legendary fantasy sport from the Alice Summerwind series. Doug is trying to explain the rules to Omen. So, in the novels, the players pass the Flutterball with their wind mind powers, and whoever succeeds at 20 consecutive mind passes wins.
Excellent! I will finally have a chance to witness Zoe tearing a mortal's mind to shreds with her eldritch powers. That wouldn't be fair. Not everyone has mind powers, so instead we use our hands and make a whoosh sound. Oh, serves me right for having expectations.
Hey nerds, ready to get your asses kicked? You turn to see the opposite team. 4 dudes look like they just got out of a frat house.
Yellow.
Hi guys, good to meet some fellow Alice Summerwind fans. Ellie, we don't speak nerd, you nerds!
Wait, aren't you here to play Flutterball?
Duh, and me, Tyler, Dylan, and the other Tyler over here are going to kick your fucking ass and do a kickstand to celebrate!
Alright guys, just remember to do the whoosh sound, and we'll probably be fine.
The match begins and you're immediately not fine. As promised, you get your asses kicked by Tyler, Dylan, other Tyler, and the other guy whose name's probably Cody.
Good God!
Awesome! Says probably Cody. I knew playing these stupid nerds words would help keep us sports scholarships. Up silly and PSI represent! Guys, what are we gonna do? I keep saying whoosh, but my mind passes are weak for some reason.
They might be slightly stronger, but we've got a weapon they don't have. My knife? No, Omen. Our knowledge of the franchise. God damn it, Zoe! Why do you never choose violence? I bet there's some Flutterball rule that can give us an edge over them, no matter how strong they are. Millennidad, any ideas?
Let's see. Shoot him in the knees and tell him to roll. If not, but since they haven't, they don't know.
Oh! I don't know if you want to bring the dog into this.
I'm shooting him in the knees.
Thank you!
Owen pulls out a gun and immediately shoots Dylan in the knees. Ah! My knees! I hit them for hacky sack! Sorry, but the books clearly state that if a team has no points by the second half, they can shoot the other team in the knees. This game is great. I love it so much.
It's amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yes! It's your turn, Tyler.
That can't be right. There's no way your nerdy perks have cool stuff like gun violence.
You're free to check if you like.
Very funny, Three Eyes. And how exactly would we do that? By reading.
Yes?
Oh. Hold on. Tyler, Dylan, other Tyler, and probably Cody. Huddle up and whisper. Oh, we decided we're going to read the books. Time out.
Suit yourselves. The rule is somewhere in the 5th book of the saga, but you need to read the first 4 for context.
Alright, we decided we'd rather get shot in the knees?
I love Flutterball.
Day of my life.
Oben shoots everyone in the knees. You make a great comeback. It turns out not being super athletic is bad, but not as bad as being shot in the knees.
I'm good at sports.
I can finally say I'm a good at a sport. Bros, we lost the match and our sports scholarship. Probably Cody says. But they have to read 9 novels, so who's the real loser?
You are.
Oben's right. And she shoots Cody again. You gain 2 in bonus for your daring strategies, but lose 2 in fun. Yes. Just blast him in the knees. Now here's a woman with a taste for mystery. Grab a box, any box. They're all the same and all infinitely different.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so like in the game, like they have like shops and stuff, and you can buy, and it can actually give you like boosts and like decreases in your stats and stuff.
Okay.
So everything's gonna be a little bit different.
Stats but not other people's based on the stat icons for popular video game Hot Human Prom. They are said to have a slight effect on people's stats. Let's see. You know what? Let's see.
Oh, I'm sure you can find something to click on.
Let's see.
These are all mystery boxes. Like you just click on one, and you're telling what you'll get on the inside.
I'm going buff bugs.
You want buff bugs?
This item is.
You can get it for yourself, or you can give it to someone else.
I'm doing it for me.
What you get? What you get? What you get? The battle beetle.
Let's see. This should be the battle beetle. His strong embrace can break your bones. All these arms aren't just for hugs. He'll use them to juggle all sorts of things. Every turn, your own stats will keep swapping positions until you choose a location. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's messed up.
So, man, oh man, I don't know about that. Okay, my turn. If you got a cash to spare, I got a box for you. Go ahead, pick one. Suffer the consequences.
Oh.
Still, Daniel does nothing. I'm gonna go for landmarks in love. And,
That's up to you.
you know what, I'll keep it for myself. Hopefully it's not like gonna be a debuff like yours. Sexy Sagra Familia. Look at this! Sexy Sagra Familia, the landmark known for being a construction for more than a century. It will imbue a place with the energy of anti-construction. But would that be destruction? One location, it's always the same, will be destroyed and become inaccessible.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
That's...
Good choice. Only a true connoisseur could pick my best item at random.
I feel like he's full of malarkey.
Oh, that's just the funny
Why
thing
is
about
a
it.
blank page so intimidating?
You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out.
Go!
Well, I mean, that is what I would like to say, but they will have to find out next time on our next video, as we are going to wrap this one up.
That was so much fun.
Oh yeah, this game is great. I am having a blast with it, and I am looking forward to continuing this off. If you guys think the video, you liked it so far, leave a like, comment, subscribe below. Let me know what you guys think of the game. If you guys want to try the game yourself, link down on the Steam page is down there for you. And until next time, I'll see you later.
Bye!